Hello, my friends. It's Ariana, and I wanted to share something with you guys today. So, me and my son, we went to the park and we had a picnic, and of course, food attracts ants. And I was sitting there and I saw this little ant, and it was trying to pick up this small little crumb. Then I started looking around, and I seen that he was not eating it for himself, but there wasn't like any other ants about. So I'm like, why doesn't he just eat it for himself? And then I see him struggling with this crumb, and then he starts walking back, or like crawling back, and then he went through the cracks, and next thing I know, there was another one popping up, and he came and helped him. Well, I still was stumped on the fact that they weren't eating it. They wanted to take it back to the colony. They wanted to give it, do their job and their purpose of bringing it back. And it got me thinking, and of course, with 1 to 2 ants, then more start coming, and it was really interesting to start to see how they were all just picking stuff up. I mean, one had a piece of dirt that didn't even seem like it was much of anything, but it was the fact that they weren't arguing, they weren't fighting. It's not like they were being greedy. They were working together as one for something so much bigger, right? And they were all different sizes, all different colors, different types of ants, and I just thought it was incredible how they worked together. They had their job, they had their purpose, and they knew it. And I thought about how we are all part of something so much bigger, right? We are here to bring back things for the kingdom, right? God gives us a purpose. We come from all different works of the earth. We're all different sizes. We're all different. But we have something unique that He calls us to do. And when we go out and we do that with no fussing, no argument, we ask for help, and we get help from our friends and family, and we all do our part in the bigger thing for the kingdom of God. And when we are bold in what we do, and we don't question God for what He has called us to do, or what He has called someone else to do, we start to see that that's where we really start to put things into action for God's kingdom. We find this success. We are fed. We are accomplishing just by doing the works. We don't have to be greedy about it. We don't have to say, oh, well, I'm better because I did this and I brought this and I accomplished that. It's all about just doing our work and being blessed. You guys, we are human beings. And you don't think those ants don't have a bad day where one of us just mess up their whole entire kingdom that they built, their whole colony that they built? No. They keep going. They keep doing what they are called to do. Some have wings, some just crawl, some are huge, some can do bigger things than others, but they don't argue about it. Like, they call each other to help each other. They bring each other to those things that they find, whatever it is, and they bring it back, and they work together, and they live out their purpose. And if we could just do that for ourselves, if we could just feel accomplished, if we could, stop listening to everything else and just hear what God has for you, personally, you, and you live that through, that's what we're called to do. To just build up the kingdom of God, do our purpose, love one another, support one another, on those bad days, bring it to God. Bring it to God. We have things that we may need to be working out because we are humans, right? But don't think that you're not worthy. Don't think that you are not capable, because God is going to see you through. And the more that you are who He calls you to be and you walk in those footsteps, the more that you can see as the accomplishment. And don't forget to celebrate the small victories. If you feel like, well, I may be the one just picking up a piece of dirt, well, at least you're doing something. You got up and you did something. Feel accomplished. So I felt like I needed to share these things with you guys. It really started to make me think today. What has God called me to do, right? Am I being bold in it? Am I helping others the way that He would want me to? Am I sharing the kingdom? Am I doing my part? Really makes you start wondering. But it's a beautiful day to just feel like you're doing something. You're alive. You are alive and moving. You're breathing. And you're so much bigger than an ant. So feel like you're on top of the world, right? You've got God with you. You have a beautiful day. You're breathing. You're doing things. You have people around you. Yeah, we're not all perfect, but we're here. We're here together. It's a beautiful place to be. So I love you guys. I hope this helped you in some way. And I'll see you around. Talk to you soon.